how that translates on the baseball field today.
Absolutely. Taking the bump for the Yotes here is Jonah Johnson. Behind the dish is Eric Anderson. And this ball is fouled down the right side line. So up to bat first today for the Scottsdale Postgrad Roadrunners is Schnabel, number 34. And playing first base today for the Coyotes is Tate Lewis over at second. It's Devin DeVera, shortstop, Jamison Armstrong, third base, Ethan Hatch. And out in left field, I believe that's Matthew DeMotta.
No, dude, that's Plu.
That is Plu.
So who usually plays shortstop, Plu, getting some time in the outfield today.
So a new look for Camden here today. In center field, it's Porter Pittman. And over in right, it's Matthew D'Amato. This ball is grounded hard down the third base line.
Plu's going to get some action, show off that shortstop arm immediately, get that ball in.
So Schnabel with the leadoff double here in the top of the first. Got a good piece of that one, just yanked it down the line and was too far for Ethan Hatch to try and make a play on it. Up to bat now is the DH, number 23, Morris.
So Scottsdale Postgrad, we've played them already once this year in a 2-game bid. That was those are some fun games. Got a little chirpy towards the end, so we're excited to see the competition level that's going to be presented in front of us today. Both teams want this win badly. In the mix of a lot of games where we're playing D1s, I know Scottsdale Postgrad as well has been playing a couple D1s. It's nice to see that same level of competition on paper in front, but you definitely want to come out on top.
Yeah, and Jonah Johnson on the bump for the Coyotes today. I always love seeing him out there, man. The kid competes. He's a freshman.
From Colorado.
And he can flat out play, dude. He can pitch. As that fastball is fouled past the Yote dugout. So Jonah Johnson, he has 4 appearances on the year, just about 11 innings pitched, and a 4.2 ERA, so not bad from the freshman. 15 strikeouts as well, as he leaves a curveball high there.
And hopefully we get to see it a lot today, but that curveball, that 12-6.
That curveball, man. Yeah, we've talked about it.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, every time he's out there, we have to talk about it, and it's because it's his best pitch.
I mean,
man.
why would you not even want to talk?
Yeah, of course. We have to.
It's electric.
It's a pitch of nightmares.
Yeah, we got Morris late on 2 fastballs now, so interesting to see what Jonah throws next.
Yeah, so Jonah's got a 3-pitch mix of the fastball, changeup, and curve. And he's shown the fastball and the curveball in this at-bat. We might see the changeup make an appearance here.
Runner on second, got on with a double down the left field line. And there's that curveball, baby. Jonah J.
Sits Morris down looking.
First K of the day.
First K of the day. That pitch started at Morris's eyes, ended right at his belt. Froze him up completely. So Jonah Johnson helping himself out there after letting up the lead-up double. Now 1 out here in the top of the first, and up to bat is number 36, Ballatin, for the Roadrunners. Ballatin playing third base today. And Jonah bends another beauty in there for strike 1. He's got great control of that curveball as well.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Fastball yanked outside there for ball 1.
Jonah looking the runner back. delivers that curveball. It's going to be in there for a strike.
A beauty,
Absolutely.
as always.
It's going to be popped up to the right side, just out of play. Tate Lewis taking chase. So we get to see him at first base today. That's a new look for Tate that we haven't seen since the start of the year. I think it was one of the first couple games where Tate was over there.
Yeah.
At first, we see Devin DeVera at second base and J-Mo, two best friends up the middle. So hopefully we get to see that double play connection today. Oh, Jonah, number 36, just getting a piece of that one.
Yeah,
Good two-strike pitch there from Jonah.
Yeah, Garrett Ballatin staying alive there. Yeah, Jonah showing the curveball a lot early here, which he absolutely should. I mean, that pitch is dominant. The payoff pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt. Doesn't get the chase from Ballatin. On deck for the Roadrunners is number 12, Ben Longo. And this one is skied into right center field. Chasing is D'Amato, and he makes the grab.
He's going to get that in.
Gets it in quick. Yeah, the runner holds up at second.
Usually that's a ball their
That's interesting.
runner coach at third doesn't look too happy.
Yeah, so sure. Braden Schnabel held up at second on that one. Not sure if that was the right decision, though. Nevertheless, Mr. Longo coming up to bat here. That's a good name for a four-hole hitter, man.
Longo.
Jonah misses high with the fastball there. 1-0 the count now. Jonah normally works 86 to 88 with the fastball. I'd love to see him pop a 9 here today. And it looks like he's bringing the gas.
Yeah, he could definitely have it in the tank.
Yeah.
Freshman, fresh arm, you know. He hasn't thrown
too many innings. Yeah.
In a couple days as well. So interesting to see what he has in the gas tank today.
2-0 is the count. Ben Longo in the box. And time is called. Looks like Jonah took a little too long there.
Yeah, the 26-second pitch clock violation.
However many seconds, we do not know. It's up to the discretion of the umpire, it seems. That one's in there for strike one, so 2-1 is the count. Yeah, no, I wish there was like maybe a timer on the scoreboard or something, some way for us to know.
Yeah.
Or the players even, but no, I mean, just count in your head, I guess. Longo fouls that one off, so we go to 2-2. Here in the top of the first. Jonah deals. Longo fouls one off again. So right back to 2-2.
Jonah battled his way back quickly. He doesn't like being behind hitters. He likes to be ahead so he can really front his stuff and show it off.
Yep. This one gets away from Eric Anderson. Fastball just stayed high for Jonah Johnson. And Longo's going to make his way down to first. So it was a full count there, not 2-2. That's on me. And up to bat walks number 40. Pearsall. Pearsall is behind the dish today for the Roadrunners. And he's in a good position here to strike first. Runners on first and third here in the top of the first. 1 out. Jonah Johnson on the rubber. Fastball. right by Pearsall for strike one.
Jonah switching up the timing on the mound. That's something that good pitchers will do very effectively. They take part in shutting down the run game as well. You know, the catcher, having a catcher with an arm as strong as Eric's, it's always nice because teams know not to run on him. But if they can get the timing of the pitcher, it makes it that much easier. So Jonah doing a good job here. And there's the runner going to take off. But does it matter? Jonah J gets the K.
I like that. So that's the third out of the inning. Yotes escape unscathed. And they're coming up to bat here, looking to do some damage. Talking to the Roadrunner dugout a little bit.
Perry, messing with my mic.
I'm trying to silence Andrew Fury.
Yeah,
I
guess I did something wrong. Must have changed to the wrong camera. I do be doing that sometimes. Sorry about that, guys.
They would never notice.
Yeah, sometimes I beat myself up over those little mistakes.
Hey, strive for excellence in everything you do.
Absolutely. Like Jonah Johnson's curveball, baby. Oh, my gosh.
Rings up the second
Another
baseman.
K.
Kobos right there. Beautiful looking K for Jonah Johnson. Starting the second off with Fury.
Ooh, that sounds dope.
Sounds like something Joe would say, huh?
Absolutely. Joe's rubbing off on you for sure.
100%.
Yep.
100%. So 1 out now in the top of the second. And up to bat is number 26, Helm, for the Scottsdale post-grad Roadrunners. And Liam Helm, the outfielder from Arizona, is uncommitted.
Pitch,
yeah.
Jonah.
Helm is playing left field today for Scottsdale post-grad. And Jonah deals a breaker in the dirt right there. Some good defensive work from
Catcher
Mr.
Eric.
Anderson.
Yep.
This ball grounded over to third base and foul. Ethan Hatch is there.
Dude, I gotta fix that.
So Jonah Johnson has been stellar through an inning and a third. So 2-2 is the count as that one misses in the dirt. On deck for Scottsdale post-grad, it's number 56, Kuhlbeck. And Jonah Johnson
Getting it done. Have you a day, Jonah.
catches Helm looking on the outside fastball, blistered that part of the plate. Curious to know, I got to figure out after this inning what he's been up to today, because it looks like he's bringing the heat, man.
Dude, he's just getting it done. Plain and simple, man. He's throwing the fastball hard, but then he also has that curveball that he can always rely on.
Yeah.
Now stepping into the box, Kuhlbeck.
So Kuhlbeck playing center field for Scottsdale post-grad today, and watches a strike right there from Jonah Johnson. And grounds this one hard over to Dev at second base. Dev fields it cleanly, and the throw is good. So the Chandler Gilbert Coyotes with a quick 1-2-3 inning. Hudson in for his third inning of work today. And he has been very successful against this Roadrunner offense. Up to bat for Scottsdale post-grad, it's number 14, the shortstop, Smith. Jonah in there for a strike with the fastball. So Carson Smith up to bat, committed to Centralia College. And Jonah Johnson with the bender low will fall behind in this one. The The count now 2-1. But, I mean, Jonah Johnson, the true freshman, has already gained his experience from this season. I mean, he's battled through tough situations early on in the season. So, you know, when he's in a starting situation like this, I'm sure he feels a bit more comfortable, and especially when there's no runners on, you can really work your magic, and he does so right there. The fastball right down the middle past Carson Smith. Cha-ching for out number 1, and up to bat comes the leadoff, Braden Schnabel, the right fielder today for Scottsdale Postgrad.
So that's already 5 Ks on the day for Jonah J.
Wow.
Man, he's really having himself an outing so far.
5 Ks out of 7 outs.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yes,
Impressive
sir.
indeed.
Yeah. Doing a good job so far. And oh my gosh, yeah, he's just really just playing catch with his catcher, Eric Anderson, right now. They seem to be on the same page. Jonah looking electric.
Yeah, I mean, after you've been through some of the tough conference situations like Jonah has, these situations almost feel like a walk in the park, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So 2 balls in this one. Braden Schnabel had a leadoff double in the top of the first, and Jonah Johnson trying to prevent that from happening again as he's in there with the fastball for a strike. And from what I've been seeing today, it looks like Jonah Johnson is only using really the fastball curveball. I've maybe seen 2 or 3 changeups sprinkled in, but you know, when your 1-2 combo is that successful, why switch it up, man?
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll tell you why. Oh, wow.
This one hit well by Braden Schnabel. Deep center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. So Braden Schnabel has been a thorn in Jonah Johnson's side so far here today. He had the leadoff double, and now a big blast to center field. He'll put the first run up on the board today. Scottsdale Postgrad will jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. But, I mean, Jonah Johnson, I'm sure, is undeterred. When you've got a Yodi offense behind you, like, that's as hot as they have been over the last 2 days. One run is really not that big of a deal this early in the ballgame.
That's why it's not. So basically there, Jonah just had 1 pitch, in fact, that he was beaten on. So that just basically means he's still been electric all day. No other Scottsdale Postgrad hitter has been able to really get the best of him. So Jonah could definitely still come back. Our offense is going to put up a good amount of runs because they know how hard he's working up there, and they just want to help him out as much as they can.
So Jacob Morris now up to bat for Scottsdale Postgrad. Normally a first baseman, but he's in the DH spot today. And Jonah Johnson, with no runners on here in the top of the third, is looking to get back to his usual self. This one fouled hard over the Yodi dugout. And Jonah Johnson trying to find his groove after that big blast a moment ago from Braden Schnabel. Jonah with the bender gets an easy rollover. Dev fielding it cleanly at second base, and the throw is good. So just like that, Jonah Johnson records an out here in the top of the third.
2 down now.
That'll be the second out of the inning, and up to bat It's number 36, Ballatin.
Ballatin last time up flew out to right. So Jonah just really manipulating hitters here, and he's going to line out to Dev. That's going to finish the inning. Jonah Johnson letting one pitch get away, and that resulted in a home run. So Scottsdale Postgrad up 1-0. Jonah Johnson, I'm sure he's going to take the hill next inning and really come out. Hopefully the Coyote offense can put up a couple runs and help him out and even the score up or even take the lead. 1-0 Scottsdale Postgrad going into the third.
So back to action we go here in the top of the fourth. Jonah Johnson deals strike one on the outside part of the plate. Up to bat, it's the 4-hole Longo, Ben Longo.
Jonah J quickly getting him to 0-2.
Ben Longo, I feel like I have to mention this. He's from Calgary.
No
Yeah.
way.
So maybe some of our Yodis might know him. We got a bunch from over there, and a hard line drive. That one looked like it went through the glove of JMO, maybe just popped out. That's not something you see very often.
Not at all.
Something I've never seen from JMO.
That was just a hard hit ball for sure.
Yeah, very hard hit. JMO looked like he had it under control, saw it all the way into his glove, but just popped out. It happens, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I'm sure Jonah's not really worried because he knows anything else hit to JMO here is an automatic double play.
Bends.
Good.
Just bends the curveball in there for strike one, and that's just a beautiful 0-0 pitch because it's not like he's just lofting it over the middle of the plate. I mean, that thing is late and tight. And when he starts it at the batter's eyes, 0-0, they're going to shut down their swing early. They're like, fastball high, I'll just take this for a ball. But next thing they know, they're behind in the count.
Yeah, so now up it's Pearsall, who last time he saw Jonah got him with a strikeout.
This one grounded over the 5-6 hole. That's going to be through for a base knock. Ethan Hatch laid out for it, but couldn't make the grab. Jonah Johnson here in the top of this fourth inning has runners on first and second with no down. Up to bat now, it's number 20 for the Roadrunners. That's Kobos. He is their second baseman today. And Dominic Kobos, the infielder, is a native of Arizona. So Ben Longo over on second. Jonah's going to pick back and threw that one into center field, but Ben Longo, maybe asleep on the base path a little bit there, decided to hold up. Porter Pittman got it in quickly, though, so wouldn't have mattered.
Jonah just trying to get Pitty some action out there, you know.
Show him some love.
Yeah, not many balls are going to be hit too hard to Pitty today with Jonah on the mound. So
Yeah.
he's like, here, Jonah, let me make sure you're awake.
So Jonah Johnson keeping his center fielder in the game as this bunt is fouled back. Tate Lewis crashed in from first.
And Scottsdale Postgrad trying to get something going there.
Yeah.
Tate playing in now. He's aware of the games. He's ready to make a play with Kobos at the dish.
Flashes bunt again, pulls back. This fastball is going to be high for a ball.
Kobos last time up as well struck out against Jonah, who has 5 Ks on the day And that's something we'll see out of Jonah a lot. Every time he comes in the game, man, he's a strikeout machine. He is hard to hit.
This breaker is going to get away from Eric Anderson, go to the backstop, and both runners will move forward to base. So now Ben Longo is at third, and the pinch runner for the catcher is on top at second.
Not the best of situations to be in for Jonah. The game's all tied up, and every run matters because we know how a lot of games have been decided this year.
Yeah, just by one run.
Absolutely.
Jonah deals a strike fastball right down the middle.
Able to come back with the heat. There's that plus fastball. That when he has great command of that and the curveball, they're a terrible 1-2 mix to try and fend off.
There's the breaker in just low.
Kobos not biting on that.
No. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here in a pivotal at bat. Jonah Johnson trying to regain some momentum. Deals the payoff, and Kobos fouls it straight back.
Jonah
in there for ball 4.
Surprised he did not get that call. That was a really good pitch on the outer half.
Beautifully placed fastball from Jonah is not going to get the nod from the umpire. Dominic Kobos is going to make his way down to first base, and the bases are stacked and packed as number 26, Liam Helm, the left fielder, makes his way up to bat. Helm taking a healthy hack on the 0-0 fastball. Going to come up empty, though.
Helm in a situation where he can really help out his team. Bases stacked like this against a real good pitcher this early on in the game doesn't come too often, so you really have to take advantage. Eric Anderson not letting any runs come across with that block there. The defensive juggernaut. He's going to do his best to keep everything in front here. Jonah has a lot of trust in him, so he's still able to throw those hard breakers in the dirt because he knows Eric Anderson back there is going to make a good stop.
This ball grounded right back up to Jonah up the middle. Jonah's going to turn and throw home, and he gets the out. Jonah a little bit indecisive there. Thought about going for the double play, but turned around in time to make the out at home. So one out here in the top of the 4th. Base is still loaded.
In that situation, you still want to try for the double play at the plate because if you do get a double play, a run will come across. Like, let's say Jonah turned and threw that ball to second. The run would
still come across, yes.
Yes, you want to take your chances throwing it back to the plate and trying to get the outs there.
Yes. So John Watson's going to take a walk to the mound, talk to his pitcher, Jonah Johnson, and we'll take a quick break. Bases are still loaded here in the top of the 4th with 1 out. So Jonah Johnson going to stay in this one, try and work his way out, and delivers a beautiful first pitch strike. That bender of his has proven very difficult to hit for every team that he's faced so far, and the Roadrunners are no exception. Up to bat for Scottsdale Postgrad, it's number 56. That's Aiden Kuhlbeck. Aiden is playing center field today for Scottsdale. And Jonah Johnson is looking to make short work of him. Deals a fastball, just going to be high.
Colbeck, his last time up, grounded out. Jonah would be extremely grateful for another ground ball here, as it could potentially result in a double play. A missed opportunity for a double play, as one was hit back to Jonah. He turned to second. Little confusion, was unable to get the double play, but we did get the force out at the plate.
Colbeck fouls this one off. He'll stay alive in the 2-strike count.
Jonah J has a chance to put him away here.
The curveball is fouled off and caught by Eric Anderson. Colbeck is trying to protest. And he's going to be successful. Looked like that one hit the hit the ground before Eric Anderson caught it. So Colbeck is going to stay alive. Oof. Mike Campbell putting the home plate umpire in his place. Jonah Johnson deals. This ball grounded over to second base. Fielded cleanly by Dev. The flip to Jama was good, and the throw is in time. The double play will be turned.